guys, welcome to episode 5 of Tales with Tang. Tales with Tang is a storytelling podcast where I bring some of my friends and comedians every week and we talk about some story that we have, and we're going to try to make it funny and we're going to try to make it interesting, and some of us will try to make it into stand-up comedy. So today I'm joined by two of my comedian friends, Megha and Miles. These are some of the gay people that you'll find in San Francisco.
I'm actually, I don't know if I'm gay anymore. Are you still gay?
I'm kind of bisexual.
Yeah, they're very funny people, and today we're gonna share some stories. So Miles has a story first.
This is gonna be very vulnerable because it's just like details of my sex life.
Yeah, okay, I think like we want to start with like a one sentence like that to this, like the title of the story, like if you could.
Oh, okay.
If
yeah,
you
it's
want
called
to do details of my sex life.
No, it's called My Foursome Was Better Than My Threesome.
My foursome was better than my threesome. All right.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we'll be allowed to ask questions throughout the story. So, just tell the story as you would tell it to your friends, which I guess we are your friends. So tell the story. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretend like we're your friends.
Pretend like we're your friends. Yes.
Well, I'm technically an actor. I can do that.
Yes.
And so what helps is these are actually tearaway pants.
Oh my God, he's rolling the blinds.
The window's going down. Wait, can I put a pillow here so I can am I in the frame?
Yes, you're in the frame. Yes, you are in the frame.
Okay.
I will tell you if you're not.
It's really important. Okay, so preface,
my foursome was better than my threesome.
Yeah, not my foreskin.
Of course.
Okay, so like for preface, I don't sound as cool as I sound in that title at all.
Yeah.
Like I know that makes me sound really cool. In my life, I have not had a lot of good sex.
Yeah.
I have thought I was like not ugly, but like disgusting because of gender dysphoria.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to be empathetic here. What do you mean? I'm sorry that you felt like that.
That sucks.
But I had like one period of really good sex, and that is when I studied abroad.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before that, it was just like dog shit, nothing happening, getting broken up with, people being like, you seem great, and then being like, there's something wrong with you, and then me just for years being like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
And then like people being like, but you're so attractive, it should be fine. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Really, really sad to be 6'5". So then I went and I studied abroad, right? That's when sex happens.
Yes, exactly.
And I was like living as I had like been like a gay guy for like 6 years at this point. And I was like I was starting to try on non-binary. So I was like a gay guy at the end of high school. And then I was a gay guy in college, but I was so bad at it. And then I was like sort of non-binary, but soft. And then I turned straight.
Oh.
Yes.
And I started having sex with women, but it was maybe not straight. Maybe it was just gay the other way.
Yeah, okay, like lesbian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's my theory, is that like a lesbian relationship / breakup is just any breakup that destroys you completely. And this is what this did to me.
Okay, so this is a woman.
This was a woman. This was a woman, but she did like suits, so
yeah.
Ooh, okay.
It was kind of giving non-binary.
Okay.
No, this was a woman, and this was someone who was like, okay, so she was from Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
But you hear that, you think like conservative. Not the case. You know how sometimes international students...
I think blonde.
Not blonde.
Not blonde.
You know how international students, sometimes it goes like the opposite way, where it's like next level, like freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've really questioned everything.
Yeah.
It was that vibe.
Okay.
Right.
So like so first of all, she turned me straight / gay because we were really drunk.
Nice.
And we were in a bed on a boat because I did semester at sea. And we were watching Game of Thrones. And we had already been like lesbianing around and like being really weird and cuddly. And also everyone was being weird on the boat. Like everyone was fucking. It was like a weird vibe. So then like we were drunk, I think, because it was like a special night and there was like a bunch of alcohol. We're watching Game of Thrones. Then we start fucking, and I think like a horse got killed in Game of Thrones, and I just was like, well, if that guy can chop the head off a horse, like maybe I can be straight.
That is a interesting line of logic. Yeah, I've never heard that line of logic before.
I like that.
But you think about it, you're drunk and you're on a boat and you're kind of like in a room alone with someone and you watch the Mountain from Game of Thrones chop the head off a horse because he gets angry and you go, it opens your mind a little bit and you go, maybe, okay, let's just try this, even though I'm a gay guy.
I like that. It's like, if this guy can kill a horse and I can have sex with a woman.
With a woman.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So sorry, you're on a boat during study abroad and you're talking with this Ukrainian chick. How did you meet? Like,
we were playing Semester at Sea Survivor.
Oh.
It was a fake game of Survivor that we took way too seriously.
Okay.
And that's how we met. And we were just playing that Survivor.
Yeah.
And then we became friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, everyone was very deep. So we were like very deep and forward. And then she was like hooking up with like 3 other people. And I was just like, do.
Wow. Okay.
But
should we give her a name, like Natasha?
no name.
No name? All right. Like, we give a fake name.
It felt too real. See,
Oh,
this
okay,
is
I'm
like
sorry,
the
I'm sorry.
lesbian of it all. It's like still affecting me because like I was so emotionally intense and she was like, no, but then she was like emotionally intense too. And that's like, sometimes being lesbian for 3 months can ruin your whole life.
Damn.
And it can happen to anyone. Like you can have a lesbian breakup.
I could have a lesbian breakup. Yes.
You've probably had one.
You've had lesbian breakup before, yeah.
The things that they write songs about. Okay, so then.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, what?
No, I don't think any girls, like, I feel like it's, like, always one-sided.
Yeah.
Like, I want it to be kind of gay, but then they never. I'm like, no one's matched my energy, so it's like, it's okay.
Can you guys switch spots? I think the storyteller should be in the middle.
Yeah.
Resume.
Okay.
So it's like a good time, it's a vibe, it's whatever, stuff is happening, we're studying abroad, I'm like really opening my mind, and like I was not vulnerable with her at first, and I was like kind of doing my thing that I had done in like a lot of situationships, was just like slowly like spacing out, but we're on a boat together, so she kept being like, where are you going? What's wrong with you? And then I had to really confront. I was like, okay, I think I might be maybe trans, and also I think I have pretty bad ADHD, because I was figuring out those 2 things at the exact same time. So then after that, she was like, okay, whatever, because she went to like Bennington College, which is like a very like trans place. I don't know if you know anything about it. It's like the most like weird, freaky. So she was like, okay, whatever. And in my head, I'm like, I'm the weirdest person ever for being non-binary. And it's like, she had been at a school where I think everyone had to be you know how like women here have to be bisexual?
Yeah.
At Bennington College, you have to be non-binary.
So funny.
Damn.
Wait, you need to say that on stage.
Yeah.
No, because it's the truth. No, because otherwise they'll like hang you up by the ankles for being a class traitor. They'll sniff you out if you're like a rich kid from New York City, and they're gonna be like, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Jump off the cliff. Yeah, no, so that was happening, and it was like very intense and lesbian, and she was like very much trying to put brakes on it, but then, I mean, brakes weren't happening for me. I was a different person. I feel like I was just very like in the moment. So then this happened, and like low-key sex go crazy time, because then everyone on the boat was having group sex. This wasn't just us.
Bro, travel abroad, semester abroad sounds wild, dude.
Semester at sea was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're on a boat, so it's like...
Yeah, what is there
What
to
else?
do?
Yeah.
And then everyone was just getting incredibly drunk. And then we were also stuck on the boat more because we were supposed to go through the Suez Canal October 7th. No, October 9th. And then October 7th happened. So instead of being able to go to like Jordan and like Dubai, we had to go all the way around Africa because we had to end in Thailand.
Yeah.
So then we were just stuck on that thing, and then shit got weird.
Yeah.
So then, like, this was towards the end where it was like her birthday. Our last leg was in Vietnam. Everyone was just like ready to get fucked up. So it's her birthday. There's a spa on board. Low key, people had been like feeling out vibes, and everyone was talking about group sex. So there was this girl who had told me how to have group sex because she.
Okay.
What?
I'm like, no, like, how... actually, because I was gonna ask, how do you have group sex? But that's a different.
No, there was a girl who instructed me because she had like Euphoria High. She was from Malaysia but lived in Okinawa.
Oh. Okay.
And had a crazy high school experience with her and her brother. And she was low-key crazy, but she taught me a lot about group sex.
Yeah.
And she may or not have had group sex with her brother.
Did you say she had a group experience with her brother?
I don't know. I think it was like a White Lotus season 3 situation where it was just a lot of drunk people in a tent. Don't act like...
I get that reference.
She went to high school with her brother, and I was like, oh man, oh no.
Yeah,
You
because
said she had an experience with her brother.
well, I don't know all the details, but she would be like, yeah, everyone on the island wanted to fuck us. They thought that we were golden gods. Like, from It's Always Sunny, the golden god.
Which they're white, and they live in Malaysia? Or?
No, they're like Malaysian.
But they're like rich.
I don't know.
Why are they golden gods if they're...
She was like, everyone was like worshiping us. They thought we were gods because they were like attractive.
Oh,
in
gotcha,
Okinawa.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So
She was hot.
Huh.
I think her brother was probably hot. But I think it was like that international allure of like her moving in.
Yeah.
You know, international student. The international allure.
Yeah.
So she taught me how to have group sex, which is like people like to talk in these like situations, like high school or like study abroad or like a travel situation, a music festival, like all the situations where kind of like it's like Rumspringa.
Right.
Like I think of anything, kind of the military too. People like to talk a big game about having group sex.
Okay.
So they talk about it, and then she said, right as it happens, everyone gets scared, and it doesn't happen. So she told me what you have to do if you want to have group sex is talk about it before, set boundaries, and then on like the day of or a couple days before, like everyone knows that it's gonna happen, but you have to switch modes and trick everyone. You have to go, actually, like, let's just have fun. Let's just see what happens, and like let's just have a great let's go party, and let's go drink a lot, and like let's all have our hotel room or like whatever, but let's just have a good vibe, and like we can go back to the hotel room, and if nothing happens, nothing happened. Like it's just not like we just have so much fun together. And if you do that, she said, if you do that, you will absolutely have group sex.
Yes. Wait, that's all.
You heard it first. The guide to how to get group sex from Miles right here.
Yeah, because you can't put pressure on.
Yeah, that's true. You can't be like, all right, we're gonna have group sex tomorrow, because that's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
You kind of have to like
people need to have
you're not gonna
outs.
have them.
Yeah.
You need to like make people feel, because it's so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right.
So you need to make people feel like very, very safe. It's kind of the same skill as being like a very skilled stand-up comedian. Is like you can go in weird routes if you know how to make them feel safe.
Yeah.
So she taught me that, and then we were like, so that kind of happened where it was like birthday. So we were on the spa on board. This is like our last like time in Vietnam. This is our last time. So it's like the day of, we're porting that night at like 8 p.m. So the day going up to it, like we're at the spa with a group of friends. Like everyone on that boat was so sexually charged. So it's like everyone's talking about having group sex.
How old
everyone
are
in
you
the
guys right
sauna. I was like 21.
Okay, so everyone
She was
like-
25.
Oh.
It was everyone from 18 to 26 was the age range.
Okay.
And then there's some people that were secretly older, but we're not going to talk about that because that's a whole other podcast.
God.
Damn. All right. Some files here. You know.
Literally, get in the files.
The files. Yeah.
Get it. And was it the women? No, it was the men. So anyway.
Of course, it was the men.
It was the men.
Yeah.
Yeah, sussing out of the vibes.
Also, this podcast is not going to help reduce the amount of like older guys going on to these trips, because like you're like, this semester abroad, this is where you go to have group sex.
Well,
with
they didn't get
young
any.
women. Oh, they didn't get any.
No, because we figured it out. Because there's like, why are you fully bald? And you're saying you're 24.
Okay, so there are a couple of people who are not invited to the group sex.
No, literally. Okay, so there were two people who were randomly in their 30s who were sailing, because it was like the students, the ship kids, the teachers, the faculty. So it was kind of a gap in like the lower 30s age. Because think of like professor's age, think of like kids. So there was this one random guy, and everyone thought that he was like the weirdo. And so everyone was like, da 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 da, and there was all these rumors flying around about him. And then it turns out by the end that it was actually not him that was the weirdo, and there was another guy that was like even lying more so about his age, and he was actually weird and like trying to like have it on with like 18-year-olds. So it's funny how the game changes. So anyway, that was a non sequitur.
Yeah. Wait, okay, so if girl teaches you how to have group sex, and
Yeah.
so the vibe, you're getting
Then the ball
vibes
is
going.
rolling.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Sauna all day, having good fun, da 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 da. Then we're disembarking. Everyone disembarks. It's like an hour process. We have a hotel room. It's like the end, so we're all doing like a giant group dinner in Vietnam, and it's like a fancy restaurant.
Sounds
It's
like
like
fun.
$5 a person.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Go to a place and pretend to be rich. It's
yes.
great.
Yeah.
Nice ass hotel room, $75. So there's like, we do that. Nice dinner. Everyone's dressed up. Everyone's looking great.
Yeah.
I don't remember what outfit I had on. I might have been wearing like a cunty non-binary fit, but I think I was not. But I had been wearing I was really branding myself hard as a hard non-binary. Harry Styles in the dress. That was me on semester at sea. Man, woman, other. So I was branded really hard.
Yeah.
Was everyone kind of like LGBT or was it?
Gay boat. Well, there was like a group of people that were incredibly Christian, but then the Christians were going gay. It was
gay?
it
Were
was
they getting
really
gay?
it was Rumspringa.
Okay.
So it was like, it was interesting, and then like incredibly wealthy, and then like
Yeah.
students that had like nothing who would like
Right.
scholarshiped and brained their way there.
And your Ukrainian girl, was she gay or was she like
She was,
Bi.
I mean, she was like definitely. I mean, oh wait, yeah, like I've seen, yeah, she's bisexual.
Wait, the group sex.
Yeah.
She had sex with so many women. No, she was running game. But so anyway, the balls are in motion. We're literally just bar hopping with like everyone that we had bonded so much with, like a
Yeah.
group of 400.
Yeah.
The way that Semester at Sea works is a really nice, beautiful town is like, yes, come here with your study abroad group. We descend on the local tourism industry
Yeah.
like a plague of locusts. It's like 500, just like. And
Yeah.
so like literally imagine like whatever trashy bar street
Yeah.
is just like, so we were just like running around having a great time.
Yeah.
Conversations are had, things are exchanged. Everyone's like so nervous because none of us had done that before. It was like kind of like a couple situation, then another couple.
Yeah.
And I felt like really honored because I was like, wait, you, okay?
Yeah.
And also because the other couple, one of them was insanely hot.
Yeah.
Like probably then this isn't me bragging because I said at the start, I have not had a lot of good sex. I'm a fucking loser. I was like, wait, how is this happening? This
Yeah.
does not equate. But and then her boyfriend was also cute, but like not on her level.
Yeah, that's usually.
And was this a couple that was like formed during the
Yeah, formed during. They broke up now, but they had
Yeah.
been a while.
Wow.
They had a 1 year on the day of the foursome, and she posted a TikTok with the sound that was like, haha, look at my gay boyfriend. And it was like a subtweet. It was like making fun of him for having his nails painted. Or, I don't really remember the context, but it was like the subtweet was like, it's our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, I clocked that shit.
Yeah.
So then it's like happening.
The group sex.
Yeah, but honestly, like Edith has a joke. This is a side note. Edith has a joke where it's like she wished she could have her exes, like the pins of them.
Yeah.
That is like, I'm like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you want all of the people you fucked.
Yeah, I need people to know that
Yeah.
because for the past year and a half, I have not been pulling. It's been literally nothing because I've just been like, you don't have to
No.
I'm figuring out myself.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I need people to know at one point that I pulled.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
So then, yeah, like it's happening. We're at the bar street. There's another conversation had about like limits and like, okay. And it was me with like the other guy. And he was like, I don't want anything in my butt. And I was like, got it, sir. Check. And then it was like going back to like everything's fine, like we're just gonna go back to the hotel and have fun. So then we're like, everyone gets like extremely drunk. That's what happens every night of Semester at Sea. We get the Uber goes, we go back to the hotel, but before we stop at a 7-Eleven, we buy alcohol, lube, condoms,
Okay.
Peppa
Condoms with
Pig.
Question mark. I like that.
Can't remember.
Peppa Pig what?
Peppa Pig marshmallow bar.
Oh,
we're just really drunk grabbing it. I think chips and like a bunch of Red Bull.
Nice.
Go back to the hotel. fucking for 3 hours. Then it's like 4 a.m. We're like dying laughing in the elevator together.
Yeah.
The bell guy is just like,
Wait, after the sex?
no, this is before.
Oh,
the
okay.
bell.
Everyone is drunk, right?
Sorry,
Everyone-
okay.
really
everyone's
drunk,
Okay.
The
Yeah,
guy who
drugs
let
or,
us
like-
no, not drugs. Which I didn't even know how to like buy drugs abroad. I learned that later. It's
Yeah.
extremely easy to buy drugs abroad.
Oh yeah, in Southeast Asia. Well, this is Vietnam. Right?
Yeah.
This is, what city is it? Ho Chi Minh? Or?
Yeah, Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay.
It's just incredibly easy. I mean, no drugs except nitrous balloons, like a lot of those.
Yeah.
So we're going up to the hotel. Everyone's just like, la, la, la. And then it like starts, and then it's like a couple hours of like group sex. And like, I was like, oh wow, this is how it happens. Because it's really like interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Everyone on top of each other. You're just kind of like, you just want everyone to feel included.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful and it was really fun. And I feel really proud of that. And then it's like 5 a.m. The other couple has a flight to the north part of Vietnam at 6. So they're like, fuck, we have to go. So then they got in a cab to the airport and then we went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
And that's a pretty good birthday.
And that's it. Yeah, and that was because that was the last night.
No, that was the last night. That was the first night in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that was the foursome, and it was a beautiful time, and I'm really
Wow.
proud of that.
All right. Wait, so okay, there was you and 3 other people.
Yeah.
What was
Gotcha.
the gender?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. it was-
2 girls, 2 guys.
Okay.
I'm a guy in this story.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. And then like the group sex, like who? I guess like who came in who, or how does it?
No, it's not like that. It's just very circular. I don't even think I got a boner. I think I had boners at times.
Yeah.
So just a lot of like, for you, a lot of like kissing.
No.
No.
But so it was you, another guy, and 2 girls,
Yeah.
and then
I think there was a lot of kissing.
Okay.
Did-
Oh yeah, I guess you were really.
was the guy like straight presenting, like because he didn't want anything in his butt, like.
Well, he was like, I mean, he was like part of like a nude beach group that was like 11 guys and 1 girl. It's like he wanted, people were there to experiment. So I think
Okay.
if I asked him, he'd probably identify as straight, but
Yeah.
like maybe a little bisexual, but
Yeah.
he wanted to experiment with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so
Very
like,
sweet.
well, I didn't put anything in his butt, but I do think I grabbed his butt at one point to like get a better grip, and he was like, no, no, no. But it was really silly. He was like,
Oh.
Remember what we talked about? It was like I wasn't even trying to slip a finger. I just needed a better grip. I think there
Did
was
he
a lot
put
of
anything
kissing.
in your butt?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe a finger.
Did he like more or less avoid you, or like kind of like
No.
He was just there. Okay. All right.
There's lots of things you can do.
All right. Without putting anything up anyone's butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because you can eat butts, you can eat pussy, you can eat
Yes.
a mouth.
That's true.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like the more orgy it gets, the more you can have like a straight orgy or like a lesbian orgy.
Yeah.
Right. And this was a
Bisexual orgy.
bisexual orgy.
That's nice.
Gotcha.
I feel very proud of this.
Yeah.
God. Wait,
Okay.
okay.
So the 2 people, they got on a plane and they left.
Yeah, because they had to go at 5 a.m. So it was like an orgy from like 2 to, not orgy, foursome from 2 to 5.
Right.
And then out of there.
And then the bisexual couple, or the couple that you never saw them again.
No, of course we saw them again.
No.
We had to go back to the like boat together. Oh, because then we went to Thailand, but like
Yeah.
Thailand is where we got off.
Gotcha. Yeah. And then, so what was it like afterwards? Like, hey, how was that orgy that we did? Like,
There
did you talk
was a
about it, or-
debrief, but I didn't go. The girl
There
I
was
was
a
with.
debrief for the orgy. Like,
No, it was a foursome. There was the girl I was with went, and the
Yeah.
other 2 went. But I was busy. I don't remember doing what, but I remember being very busy doing something. Oh, we were making
Did
a
they send
comedy
a
show.
calendar invite or something? Like,
Pretty much. It was just literally like
Debrief.
meet on Lido Deck at 6.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm making my comedy show with Lobster and Oh wait, no, I can say Lobster. I'm making my comedy show with Lobster and Coco. Like we're clocked the fuck in.
Yeah.
Like, cause we were making like a sketch series that never got to air.
gotcha.
I think that was happening, or like something was happening. I was like, I don't need to have a debrief. It was great.
Yeah.
And what year was this?
This was like 2023.
Oh, okay.
I'm stuck in the past.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We all have our past moments,
I
but
didn't even know you could do semester at sea.
I keep
do
seeing
it
those
now.
TikToks like, oh my god, look at me, it's semester I see, right? Like it looks like a lot of fun because you're just around, like you go all around the world, right?
Yeah, and that's what mom sees. Mom sees the TikToks, and then
Right.
like realistically, because there were other groups that had, we thought we were the blueprint. We thought in our brains, we're the first ones to do it. Not the case. My friend had done it like the one before, and she did the devil's threesome. She said she got she got 2 straight guys.
Nice.
Who don't look at each other.
Amazing.
And then they cried.
Yeah.
They cried?
One of them cried.
Because they were having sex with a dude nearby.
Well, it was like too gay for them. But I thought it was beautiful. And like the 2 guys were like beautiful and really, really hot.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a threesome with another guy. I mean,
and then like imagine like the gossip train, because it's 400 people on a boat, and then stuff like this is happening.
Right.
And like relationships are happening. People are cheating on other people.
Yeah.
Like I knew people that like, people would the guys would go and get like rub and tugs all the time in port and like have girlfriends on board.
Wow.
People would have girlfriends and then have another girlfriend. But there was one guy that I knew that got scammed out of $2,000 because he kept buying this girl stuff, and he had a girlfriend back home, and she was like, I thought you were just buying all of this for me.
Yeah.
And then she never paid him back, but they were like kind of having a fling, and I think that was leverage. That was like, you have a girlfriend and we were flirting.
yeah.
So like,
well, so people were getting bribed.
yeah, and then there was like another foursome later, because we went to Vietnam and Cambodia. That one was called Cambodia. I wasn't part of that one, but everybody knew about it. There was also Girly Pop Shower Group. That was a giant group of women that would all shower with each other. And those are just the things that I know. Like, I'm sure so much else happened that it's like you don't even know of. Because you would find stuff out later where it was like, this was happening, you know?
Yeah, wait, so, okay, so you're saying this title is like, my foursome was better than my threesome.
Yeah.
Oh, the threesome.
Wait, yeah.
So then we had a threesome with the girl who taught us to have group sex.
Oh, okay.
And the threesome was not as good because it was like the magical night of like the birthday and the spa and the anticipation because it's your first time. And then like the threesome was like on board. We were a little drunk. It was a little bit, that was a situation where like it was kind of like awkward, and I wasn't as into it because I'm like, we've been drinking too much, like this isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, let's pump the brakes. And then like we did, and
But
then
this was still with your Ukrainian girl?
yeah.
And Ukrainian girl, and who else? Like,
The girl that taught me how to have group sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the girl that taught me how to have group sex, she really wanted to have group sex. And so I was like, okay, let's do it. But like, let's maybe take an hour to like drink some water and chill.
Yeah.
And then
because you were too wasted before.
yeah, it was like a situation where it's like, this is like, what are we doing? Because maybe we were drinking too much on board.
Yeah. So you're
Maybe we found out at the end that like we looked around and we're like, ooh, I think half of this ship has alcohol problems.
Wow. Damn.
Took me till the end to realize.
Yeah. Dude, this sounds like very debaucherous. This sounds like.
Yeah.
So you're having like these like 2 beautiful women.
Yeah.
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 And it was just, so that was happening, and then it was like, it was kind of like it was an odd situation because then the one that was like I wasn't with a lot, she was like the guest, so I was eating her out a lot because I was like, she's the guest.
Yeah.
Right, because you were kind of with the Ukrainian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
you're like,
she
oh.
got the Ukrainian, and then the next day the Ukrainian girl got a little mad at me because she was like,
Why are you eating her out so much?
Yeah, she was like, I felt a little jealous because
Yeah.
you were really focused on hers, and I was like, she's the guest.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
trying to make her feel better, and I was like, but your pussy tasted better.
That would work on me.
Yeah.
That would work.
Well, because I think because she smoked a lot of cigarettes, it kind of had it ashy.
Huh, I didn't know that could affect.
That could be
Yeah.
psychosomatic. It might just be in my brain.
You're like, this must be why.
Like her pussy tasted like cigarettes?
That sounds beautiful though.
That sounds crazy.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I kept going.
Okay, yeah.
That's like chew, you know? It's like, what was it called? Like that.
Yeah, no, I got a little nicotine high from it.
Yeah.
No, but everyone was lovely. Like, I love all these people, but it was just kind of like, the situation wasn't as magical, and it felt like a little bit like, okay, we're it's okay. Okay, it's not.
Redundant.
Yeah, it's like we've already done it. It was magical. I got to have sex with my first straight guy. This is great.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, ugh, 2 girls. I'm like, maybe I'm a little bit more gay.
Damn. So,
The threesome was not as good, but it was still beautiful. If any of the people
3
who were
girls.
3 girls technically.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
3
so
girls,
beautiful.
yeah. It's a lesbian threesome.
Yeah.
And, I guess so. How did you said it kind of hurt talking about the Ukraine, and you're like, how did it end? Like,
Oh my god, it ended so badly. I got cucked.
really?
When you fly too close to the sun. Well, so after we got off, I was still like emotionally, I'm like, this is the best relationship of my life, because had just been the most intimate, and she was like, so I actually am going back to New York, and I am probably gonna get back together with the guy who I was seeing over summer. But did not tell me that. And so like we were both horrible texters, so we were kind of just like calling a little bit, and the vibes were off, and then she was like, come visit for spring break. So I went and visited, and then when I go,
you went to New York to see her?
I went to New York to see her the week before.
Yeah.
I assumed I was staying with her because she was like, come visit me, visit me. I'm staying with my friend.
Right.
I'm like, great. The week before, she's like, my place is under construction. I'm like, that's odd. So I'm calling around, and she's like, I can help you find an Airbnb. I can help you find a place. And I'm like, whoa. So I'm calling because I have other friends in New York. I'm like, who can I crash with? Da, 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 da. I'm crashing with my friend Grace. My friend Grace is out of it because she just started working a job at Netflix where she's working like 80 hours a week in the props department, putting watches on Penn Badgley.
Wait, that's awesome for you.
Yeah, and then she's doing that and watching Summer House, and that's taking up her entire brain space. And then meanwhile, I'm here, I'm spinning out because like I get there and it's immediately weird vibes. She won't let me like kiss her. I'm like, okay, well that's weird because like we've kissed people's buttholes together. But sorry, is that oversharing?
No, that's so funny. That's true.
And I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, so you meet up with her, but you're not kissing.
And then I'm like, clearly I walked her to her place the first day, and then it's like clearly not under construction. Also massive. And I was like, what's happening here? Because she had been staying with her friend from college who was like a New York City rich kid who like owned the entire apartment building and then lived in like the bottom too, and her parents were lesbians who I think just had like journalism jobs and kind of they just like owned a building, like whatever. So I was just like thrown off. There's like so much I'm figuring out. I'm like, am I stupid? Then the second day we're hanging out. I didn't ask any questions because I was just like, I want to see what the vibe is. She gets a call. It's a guy. He's like yelling at her. And he's like, where are you? Where are you? Who are you with? Who are you with? She's like, no one, no one. I'm no one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm nobody. Do you remember?
Yeah. That's tough. I'm sorry.
It gets worse. Then take a day breather. Next day we're like, I'm just acting like it's fine. It's like, whatever, we didn't define anything. Like this technically isn't breaking any rules. My heart demolished. But I'm like, this is technically not breaking any rules. And I was like very dissociated at this time because I was like figuring out a lot of stuff in my life. So I was just like, it's fine, whatever. I don't think I processed it till like much later. So then the next day we're going out, we're drinking. She gets really drunk. We go back to her house to play Settlers of Catan.
Okay.
She invites the guy over while I'm there with not my friend's roommate that she met off Facebook that I had met 2 days prior. And she's watching this happen. Me and Sydney. Sydney, love you, girl. Sydney's awesome. We're watching this happen, and they go upstairs to hook up, and we're like,
oh my god.
do we let ourselves out? Like, what do we do?
The audacity. What the fuck?
So she just like doesn't tell you anything and then just hooks up with.
Did she tell you that she had a boyfriend at this time?
Well, I had known because of the like phone call yelling situation. I was like, what's happening?
But she didn't say, I have a boyfriend, it's going to be weird for you to visit. Like,
no, she like basically like I found out because of the call. There was like a 20-minute call with a guy yelling at her, and I could tell because she had
And
lied.
how did she explain the call? Was she like, it's some guy?
No, she was like, she had to come clean, and she was like, sorry, I should have told you, I just was nervous. Because like clearly the lie about the apartment being under construction, because I'd been in the apartment, clearly that was a lie, so I knew something was up, and she was going to tell me, but just not until I was there, because I guess maybe she was just like afraid that I wouldn't come or whatever. I don't know, because I probably wouldn't have.
So she's manipulative.
If she was like, hey, I have a fully monogamous straight boyfriend, I'm in a straight relationship, I probably would not have come. And so then that happened, and I was like, I need a day breather to process this, because she had mentioned that there was a guy once, there was a guy she was seeing in New York, and that it was kind of like a vibe, but it was like some bruh. I think like that's
Yeah.
like the vibe of what I was getting. And then to see like them, it's like, oh wow, like I was stopover country.
Yeah.
Like I was like no
Yeah.
boundaries, like emotions in, and I was finding out that I was stopover
it
country.
kind of makes sense because you met her when you're on like kind of on traveling, like
Exactly, but this is before I had any brain, so it makes a lot of sense to you now. But me in the moment, I'm just like stupid. I'm like, what has happened? Because the emotions got deep, and then it gets worse.
Oh.
Because I low-key cheated back.
But you weren't.
What do you mean you cheated back?
exclusive, right?
Well, they were exclusive,
Okay.
What do you
and
mean?
I did not respect that.
You hooked up with her again afterwards?
Not hooked up, but like we on our last day we kind of made up, and then she wrote me like a very long like love letter with a lot of hearts over it, and I'm like, but you have a monogamous boyfriend, what's happening?
Dude, this girl's
Lesbianism.
so messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was messy too. So two complaints, but I'm like messy, fun, messy. She's like messy,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Also, she's telling me that she hates her boyfriend and he like does cocaine and screams at her. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh my god.
then break up with him.
Literally
Yeah.
break up.
But
yeah.
I mean, like I think I cut her a lot of slack because like Loki, she's going through it. Her country's at war. Her dad was like
Oh yeah, I forgot.
fixing tanks for the Ukrainian military.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So she was going through a lot, but then that doesn't excuse how she treated you. You know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never been through that.
Yeah.
Made you the other woman.
People
you're
do a
another
lot
one,
worse
yeah.
for a lot less.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
can write a lot of slack because I still like ride for her. I'm like, she's the best.
Wait, so she sent you this long love letter after you left New York?
She gave it to me. It was like a long, like heartfelt 1-page letter, and there were
Oh.
hearts on the outside that she had hand drawn. She gave it to me. I read it later. I don't think I really read it. I think I like opened it, looked at it, kind of skimmed. I was like, can't do this.
Yeah.
But then our last day together, we were like cuddling on the couch.
Yeah.
Not making out, but like inappropriate touching was happening for someone in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
And I felt vindicated because I was like, oh, this isn't about me.
Yeah.
This is just like messy behavior.
Yeah.
We're Marnie Michaelsing. Do you guys watch Girls? Do you know who that is?
No.
I am.
Do I look
fluent
like I watch
in-
Girls?
I am culturally fluent in conversations about girls,
Okay.
TV show, but I have not actually seen more than like 3 episodes. But if you say this is the monologue, I probably know the monologue. Like I know a lot
For
of
the
big-
TikTok sounds.
Yes, I know the TikTok sounds, and I've seen all the edits. And I do want to watch that one episode where she's like on the not BART train, whatever, the subway train, and her hair is all Marnie Michaels. Her hair is all
She's wet, yeah.
Yeah, she looks so
A Panic in
beautiful.
Central Perk. I'll watch that
Yeah,
anytime.
I need to watch
I love
that.
Central Perk. Panic in Central Park.
Yes.
That episode is amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
how did you leave it off with this girl?
Sorry.
I have no idea. I don't know girls, dude.
Watch podcast.
No, literally, girls rewatch it now.
I would be silent for the.
Well, because Marnie's very high strung, but she's always just like the messiest in relationships. Oh my god. Girls would change her life for the better. Don't act like it won't.
All right.
So how did it leave off? I don't know. I said like I needed space, and I don't think we've talked again after that, except I think I sent her one DM, and I was like, that's awesome, when I found out she was going to Columbia for grad school.
Oh, okay.
Which now I don't love that I did that.
Yeah, you're not.
Why did I
You're
congratulate
so
her?
Nice. You've been so nice to this woman.
Well, this is my telling of it.
Yeah.
I want to hear her side. But she...
Let's have.
Do you
her
think she'll
on the
watch this?
podcast.
No. I'm not sending... Well, how would she find it? She doesn't follow my comedy account.
She doesn't follow your Instagram or anything?
She follows my old Instagram, but not my comedy account.
Okay.
But low-key, I am a little indebted to her because, like, when we were making the comedy show, her, like her vibe, like, serious, like, Eastern European being like, you should pursue this, did something to me. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Being told by 2 women that were, like, very on the surface level, like our other friend Kate, very competent, being like, you're funny, you should pursue this.
Yeah.
No.
Changed my brain.
For sure.
Actually, what she told me is you should pursue content creation. But someone else told me that I should pursue comedy, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I can
Kinda
figure
just
it
clicked
out.
for you, right? That's
yeah,
awesome.
I was like, I'll do it. No, bet.
I feel that about like one of my exes. Like even the relationship was so bad,
Yeah.
so fucking horrible, and
Yeah.
and he does like kind of haunt my narrative a little bit.
Right.
Like him being like no, like he's like, what are you doing in politics? Like, you need to do comedy. Like, I talk to a lot of people all day. You're like one of the funniest people I've ever met. I was like, oh my God. And then we stayed together for so long because of that comment, I think.
I had a girl do that for me. She told me I should make YouTube videos again. I'm like, wait, these high school videos suck. And she's like, no, you should do it.
Yeah.
But
did she haunt your narrative or no?
Yeah, she definitely did. But this is she's also Eastern European. But
wait, there's something to that. Like someone who like really saw you but messed up your brain, but like made like it was like feeling their belief in you does something.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Because I'm like, oh, like, I don't know, like the whole relationship very messy, and I was like definitely like low-key at points kind of a villain and whatever, you know. It's fine. I love being the victim, but sorry.
It's not black and white.
It's not black and white. I do appreciate him doing that. Anyways.
And you stayed together for way too long because of that.
It's so I'm not even gonna talk about that on this podcast because that's like
no worries. We can cut out whatever part you want. All right, so that was your story, huh?
Yeah, so I'm like, how do I even make that stand up?
Yeah,
I have one joke that you wrote, and that's about it.
What joke did I write?
Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio and Rosalind.
What?
I said I have one joke, and Megha literally wrote it. I didn't write it. I don't think I'm over my ex. It's fine. It's from a year, and it's from 2 years ago. Oh, 3 years ago now. Ooh. And then I go, but it's fine. I mean, we were like, it was like a movie. It was from Study Abroad. It was like Romeo and Juliet and Mercutio and Rosalind because we liked group sex.
That's funny.
Yeah. Thanks. I didn't write it.
Good job, Megha.
All my best.
Well, okay. Sometimes the best jokes, like you have this like long narrative, right? And then you have like one sentence about it. You know?
Yeah, and like, it's really like stand-up is really collaborative.
Yeah,
like people think because it's only one person on stage that it isn't, but it's like no, like everyone's jokes. You could really do that with every single joke. Be like, oh, so and so wrote. Like give credit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like I like with stand-up, it's like there's jokes it's like I can't say that that didn't happen to me, or like it like wouldn't even make sense for me to say it, so it's like fun to give
to someone
advice.
else, right?
And I like getting advice. Like I remember you told me like you should reframe one of your jokes about like having about like eating disorders or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yes, you're right. Anyways, but
collaborating.
Yeah.
We're so good, guys.
We're so collaborative.
Yeah.
So what do you think
about your story?
Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts?
I think you're a slut.
I'm really not. I was slutty for 3 months in 2023, and I haven't recovered.
No. I think what happens to people when they're like traveling? It's like they're a little like different. They're like a different version of themselves. They're more open to experiences, and then it's like the very raw version of themselves. And then when they go back home, they're like, oh wait, I have all this stuff. So like that's kind of what happened to your girl. Like she went back home like, oh, I have this guy in New York. I have like all this. But like while she was traveling, she didn't have to think about any of that.
Yeah.
And that's definitely tough for you because like I guess maybe. And she did write you that long letter. Like I think she was just like really messy.
It was one page, but it was emotionally destructive.
She was gay for the vacay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like gay for college vacay vibe.
And you guys were like together for the whole 3 months or most
and that wasn't the plan. And she kept being like, I'm gonna hook up with other people, and she would, but not in the way that we were hooking up.
Yeah.
Because low key, that's how I developed my lesbian flirting style.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were telling about your lesbian flirting.
What's your lesbian flirting style?
Well, if I want to make someone lesbian wifey, which I didn't realize this while I was doing it. There's like flirting to fuck, and then my flirting when I like am trying to make someone wifey is the 5 love languages are not real. It's kind of a scam, but they're useful, and I just like slowly spam all 5 of them, and I amp it up. So like, okay, what is it? Acts of service. So maybe like I'll get someone water, or then like, and then I'll do the other 5, like the smallest version, and then like I'll get someone like an Arizona iced tea, or like, you know, things that they like are starting to interpret of what, but you can like write off really easily. And then once it gets to level 3, it's like impossible to ignore. Is that crazy? Did I?
That's very sweet.
Or is that just flirting?
Wait, so sorry, you start with like
gifts.
What are the 5 love languages?
gifts,
Acts of service, quality time, touch,
right?
Communication.
words of affirmation.
Affirmation.
So you do small versions and then you ratchet up each one. So like words of affirmation, you might start with like, oh wow, I love that joke, and then you do like a round of all 5, and then you'd be like, oh, I really love your shirt. So stuff you can like, you know, but then that's how I lesbianed it. Because that's like the one time that I really liked someone like that, and I was like, wait, how do I even flirt? So I was like, okay, let's figure this out. And I was like, let's just go really slow and methodical.
Okay.
How does everyone else flirt? Not that insane, like a stalker psychopath?
I mean, I think the way you flirt, that makes sense. You know, that's like,
Yeah, wait, also, Miles, you have like an eyelash like right here. No, like over. Okay, it's like right here. Other.
We're gonna keep.
You can
this
just
in the
get it.
podcast.
Can I get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a perfect of like level 2
exactly,
physical
level 2.
touch.
Yes.
You
Wow,
wanna
that
make
was
a wish?
so much chemistry right there.
I wish to have sex.
I flirt. I'm not sure how I flirt. I think I'm like very, like I'm like nervous. I'm nervous, and then I just like ask them out, like,
Okay.
and then I'm kind of blunt, and I'm like, hey, you're cute. You want to go out? Like,
You want to go out?
yeah. I don't really know how to flirt. But I don't know. I'll like, oh my god, like I'll be like, I don't know. I'll just like say she's beautiful. I don't know. What do you? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to flirt, guys. Yeah.
I think for me, like, I really like to make fun of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You tease them a little bit. Eh? You tease them a
Yeah,
little.
but I also make fun of people I'm not flirting with.
Yes,
I don't really
yes.
know. They have to just like look at me, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Like, all right, well, make fun of Miles right now. Like, how would you flirt
Well,
with
okay,
Miles?
like,
How would you? What would you say?
wait, no, okay. I have to. It has to be a vibe.
Oh, okay. And there's no vibe.
Wait.
Yeah, you guys are friends. You guys are friends.
That's not what I'm saying.
That
I'm
is true.
just.
Like, I'm like,
It's.
I like your eyes.
Oh, whoa.
Where you American? Or?
Yeah.
That's cool. What part of America?
SoCal.
I hear the women there are really beautiful.
He's good at flirting. He's good at flirting.
The voice.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway.
Okay. I felt like I was watching like a date.
Yeah. Either you're good at flirting or I haven't had sex in a really long time. Too long.
Yeah, like, what color are your eyes?
Poop brown. Poop brown.
I like that color.
You like the color of poop brown? That's your favorite color?
That's what I like looking at that. Yes.
Incredible.
All right.
Wow.
Cast us for your rom-coms.
Goddamn right. I will.
You know-
When I shoot my rom-com, I will cast you.
Before this, Yufei was actually like serenading both of us
Yes, I was. Yeah.
with guitar.
Yeah. And like all the songs I know on the guitar are like love songs. I don't know why. I mean, that's just what like speaks to me, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a metalhead or anything. I don't like die.
Not like other guys.
Yeah, I'm not like other guys. Yeah.
Other guys are angry.
You know,
they
I'm
like metal.
Yeah. I express myself for the words of love and guitar. I'm like Ken in Barbie movie, you know.
Yeah, you're like,
I wanna push you around. Yeah, I will. I wanna take you for granted.
Wait, does Ken do that?
Yeah.
Have you not seen
Yeah,
the
you have
Barbie
like
I don't remember that part.
that movie ruined guitars with guys.
Yeah, no,
okay?
it did.
Yeah,
I was like, I've never, I haven't seen a guitar since 2020.
Yes, exactly. Like guitars used to be romantic, you know, like the guy plays guitar for the girl. But now after that fucking Barbie movie, it just becomes cheesy. It becomes
It got performative, man.
Performative, yeah.
The girl will be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you guys have to learn like recorder or something.
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
you have to learn like accordion to be like I'm not performative. I have a love for accordion, not pussy.
I have to learn how to tap dance or some shit. You know?
Well, that's easy. I can
Yeah.
teach you.
Because I've never dated any guy that like knows how to play the guitar.
Wow.
Really?
No, it's like it's never like an instrument that you can just whip out. It's like oh, I play the violin.
Yeah.
And I'm like I don't want to be like
are you
violin
dating?
dad.
Violin right now.
No,
I
that
don't want
would
to
be
get
so
violin.
hot. If someone violined me,
Yeah, but he also I was like oh, what if you did? He's like no, it's personal. I was like okay, ouch.
Oh,
violin is
he's a shy
personal.
artist. He's a shy artist.
Okay.
Anyway, Megha, do you want to do your story? Intermission over, and now it's time
Yes.
for Megha's story.
Okay. All right. Are we doing the title?
Yeah, you want to do a title?
Okay, let's call it like let's call it I saw your socks in the photo booth.
I saw your socks in
I
the photo.
saw your socks in the photo booth, you stupid bitch.
You stupid bitch.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry. Wait, he's gonna see this. I think he's gonna see this. We might have to talk after this because I do want to be friends. But anyways,
Do you think he'll watch like this entire thing?
maybe not the entire thing.
All right, but this is the part about him.
Well, he won't know. Okay, anyways, all right. Let's rewind. So I think there's this guy. I was seeing this guy for
Yeah.
maybe. We started seeing each other maybe like April, and we met because of like through friends. And I know him for a while, but he's like 5 to 6 years older.
wait,
than me.
Yufei, do you know who it is?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Oh,
Do we want to pause it? Okay,
Wait.
we'll cut this part.
Wait.
this feels weird to do the whole thing and have it be an inside joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Just say who it is.
Oh my god.
Say who it is, and then I'll cut it.
Wait. Okay. Now everyone's gonna just know
All right,
because I
just
told Charlie too.
fucking.
Oh.
So you were talking to this guy since April.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say this. Like, he does improv, like, he was and that's how we know each other. Cause like improv circles in Berkeley, like oh wait.
Yeah.
Do I wanna say that? Oh my god. Okay, the only problem is okay, you can cut this, but the problem is like we were on the same improv team but at different times.
Okay.
I love how you're like, no, and then you
Is
only
any
get
of this
more
gonna be usable?
specific.
Is any of this footage going to be?
Actually, okay, let me just say
Are we starting now? Are we
no. Okay, resume now.
now? Okay.
Now.
All right.
So I had met this guy like through friends, and we like I don't know, and it was fine at first. I was like, oh, I think he's like a little bit older than me, so I was like, okay, he just wants to fuck, like I don't care,
Yeah.
right? And then we know a lot of the same people, so we were like, let's just not tell anyone we're dating.
Yeah.
And anyways, but like I think I said something early on. I was like, oh, what, do you have a crush on me? And he was like, yeah, a little bit. I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet, like because I do like when people like me. Like, is that crazy? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Of
No,
course.
it's the best.
Anyways, it was going well, but we would see each other like mostly at night, I guess. Anyways, whatever. It was good. It was going well, and then I guess towards the end, he started pulling back. He was like, because before he was like, oh, like you could leave stuff at my place. Like I normally don't let girls stay over for the night, but I'll make an exception with you. And I did make fun of him for that.
Yeah.
I did make fun of him for that.
Like you think he just said that to? Like,
no, I was just like, that's like bare minimum. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah, like
Yeah.
after having sex, stay over for the night.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, also I like literally commute.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm not gonna like, we're not gonna hook up if
Yeah.
I
Don't let
can't
me
stay
stay over, right? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
What are you
right,
gonna
like-
send me back to my
So-
parents with a nut in me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, no, we did okay.
So he wanted to hook up with you, and then like goodbye, go home,
No,
go.
but he was like, no, like, he was like, oh, like, I think it'll be fun if you like stay over. I was like, yeah. I was like, well, obviously it'd be fun. But anyways.
It'd be really fun.
It would be really fun, and it was for a while, right? And then it was just all of this, and at one point he's like,
oh, like, I think we were riffing, and he was like, oh, like, I don't want to be the jealous boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I was like, boyfriend, interesting, right? But then, like, a week or two later, he sort of starts pulling back. Like, one time I was, like, talking to him about my life, and I did start crying about something random, right? Not related. And he was, like, comforting me, and he was like, oh, but, you know, like, and whenever this ends, like, I want you to know that I'll always, like, be friends. Like, we should be friends, and I really care about
when
you.
this ends.
I was like, whenever, because he was like, I was like, when? I was like, I mean, I knew it was like a fling, but I was like, why are you're like playing up different parts, right?
Yeah, especially right after a cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm like, I'm gonna let this go, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, also, like, Memorial Day, we, like, go on a date. And we were, okay, I'm like, I don't mind being 50-50. So embarrassing, whatever. But, like, he's like, oh, can you spot me tonight? Because I paid for, like, a vacation. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But what we do is, like, we get, like, I buy his beer from Safeway. I buy my drink. I pay for both drinks.
Right.
And then I pay for the dinner, too, which...
Oh.
I was like, you can't afford a drink?
Wait, so, like,
Sorry.
this guy's broke?
Kinda.
Wait, did he pay for other dates?
Yeah. Well, yes. Okay, he did pay for other dates.
So the total financial split, what was the percentage?
I think maybe we might cut this part out.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, again. This is so much work, Megha.
Oh, no.
This is so much work. I have to go in and find the timestamp. Okay.
Okay, we can leave that part.
Yes,
Because that's
yeah.
funny, I think.
Yes.
Anyways. Sorry, this is not as exciting as yours.
No, this is more exciting because we have stake in the game.
We have stake in the game. Anyways, I pay for the date, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't care because I was like, oh, we're just gonna go on more dates. It'll be back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I go, like, whatever, it's fine. But we stop hanging out one-on-one for like 2 weeks. Like, nobody really initiates. And I'm like, interesting. But I don't care because I don't really get that much. Like, he has, like, because his bed is like, it's like a twin. So it's like hard for both of us to share it anyway.
Twin bed?
Right.
Twin
But
XL?
his room is nice though.
Twin
Yeah.
XL?
I don't know. Oh my god.
But it's a small bed.
It's a small bed, which is fine, but it's like I don't really get that much sleep anyways. No, that's not even an innuendo. Anyways, but whatever.
Damn, you guys were fucking.
No, okay. Anyways, whatever. Okay, and then, because he does improv, so he sends out a partyful to his improv show. And I think partyful's kind of impersonal, right? You can just invite whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, should I go? And I didn't have a show that day on Friday. So I went. And then it was fine. His sound was okay. Like, it was good. Oh, shit. Anyways, whatever. He knows this, right? It was okay, whatever. Oh, actually, I buried the lead a little bit. Before the improv show that week, because it was like election week or something.
Yeah.
We were talking about the election, and then he got like stressed out by the results because the results were bad. And he was like, "Oh, I have a cold sore, so we can't kiss for 2 weeks." And I was like, I was kind of sad. But I was like, "Oh, that sucks. Whatever, right?" And then, anyways, I go to his improv show, and then after, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this bar and hang out for the after party."
Yeah.
And he invites everyone. I was like, cool. And it's near the function. So I was like, wait, let me sign up for an open mic and then I'll come back. And my plan was to sign up and then go briefly to this bar.
Yeah.
Hang.
And hang. But I ended up like just like talking with everyone at the function, at the open mic. And then I just like went up when it was my turn. I did awesome. Anyways,
Nice.
I did awesome. And then I was like, my phone was dying too. And so while I was like talking with people, I was like texting him. I was like, hey, and he's like, I can't find you in this bar, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, because I'm not at the bar, but I will be in like 30 minutes. I'll be there in 30 minutes. And he's like, okay, cool. And my phone's dying. I'm at like 2%. I don't know. I'm texting him. And then at one point he like stops texting back.
Yeah.
And I call him twice. He doesn't pick up. But I was like, whatever, the bar is nearby. I'll just go. I'll just go and see if they're there. And I don't see him, but I see his friends upstairs because the bar has like 2 floors.
Yeah.
I see his friends, I talk with his friends, and then I was like, oh, let me just go down to the bar to charge my phone. And so I went to charge my phone. And one thing about this guy is he really likes, he likes wearing like colorful socks.
That is a very specific
noticeable
identifier.
Socks, okay?
If you guys see any guys with colorful socks,
because
beware.
For his birthday, I was like, I don't know what to give a guy that you're having a fling with, right?
Yeah.
So I got him like these like funky socks and matches because he like smokes weed or something.
Okay.
With matches.
Like these are you can burn that shit.
Wait, so why do you think it was a fling? Why do you think it was not serious?
Well, because we did say that it was a fling.
Right.
Or
but, like, did you want more? Or did he want more?
I was starting to like him, and in the middle of the relationship, I go, "Oh, I really like you too." Like I say it back, and then after he starts pulling back. Do you know what I? Like he starts pulling back after I say that, but I didn't realize, right? Anyways, so I'm at the bar, and this bar has a photo booth. So I'm charging my phone, and then underneath the photo booth's like a curtain, right? And it ends sort of right here. It ends right here. I see a pair of Mona Lisa socks. I was like, those are his socks. I know those are his socks, so he's here at this place. And then I see a woman's feet. I see women's feet. They are facing his feet. I was like, well, if you're in a photo booth, it doesn't make, that's not a great picture, right? It's not a great picture, right? To like there's no reason that a woman would be facing the back of a camera.
Yeah.
Right? And
I don't think they're taking pictures.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I think he knew I was coming, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, there was like so much movement in this photo booth. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, so like head?
No, not head.
Oh.
Oh my god, I don't think so.
Yeah. I was like, I missed the detail.
Did you just like, I got you?
No, I'm such a loser, right? So I was just like, are those his shoes? Whatever. And then also my phone's charging, so I'm like stuck there.
Yeah.
I'm literally stuck there. And then I see him come out. It is definitely him. I see this girl come out, and he is a guy that usually he's a guy of color, and that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Man of color, right?
Guy of color.
But he mostly dates like white girls, like except for me. And I see him like making out with this white girl against the photo booth. And do you know when you're like, wow, they're like the only 2 people in the room right now.
Yeah, you're like everyone.
And I was like, wow, it's so romantic. Right?
Yeah.
So cute. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I don't know. And she leaves, right? I don't know, she leaves something, and then I like go up to him, and he's like, oh my god, hey! And I was like, oh, I thought you had a cold sore. He's like, yeah, like I was gonna tell you when I saw you next, but it actually went away after 2 days.
It can do that? Or?
Yeah, apparently you take medicine, right?
Okay.
Let's Google.
So he could have taken medicine the entire time?
Because actually, like, when they were making out, I was like, oh my god, does he not care that, like, does she know he has a cold sore?
He's
Like,
giving her
that's
a
so
cold sore,
irresponsible, right? I was like, oh no, it went away. And I was gonna tell you when I saw you next. And in my head, I was like, well, you saw me at the improv show, right?
Yeah.
It says usually no, but a full 2-day resolution would be unusual. But
So
it
he
might
probably
not
did
have been
give that girl a cold sore. Or maybe he never had the cold sore.
Okay, I don't know. And
It could have been a kink or sore.
maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
maybe, but I was like, this cold sore, right? I was like, I thought you had a cold sore. I was like, and listen, I was like, listen, I don't care that you're making out with other girls, but, maybe not in front of my salad.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't know that.
What?
Right in front of my salad?
I don't know what that means.
It's from gay porn.
Oh, fuck. Why would I know that?
Well, it's a woman's line. A woman says it.
Not right in front of my salad.
Because a woman is yelling at her husband who's fucking a guy.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah, she's like, what are you doing? She goes, right in front of my salad.
You didn't know it was from gay porn?
She's eating like a massive, gigantic, ludicrously capacious salad, the Kardashian massive salad.
Anyways, I was like, and then I was like, what? You see a white girl and your cold sore disappears?
They're magic like that.
Ouch, dude. That is.
And she's like, you should say that on set. That's funny. I was like, be serious right now. I was like, this is not a bit.
Oh my god.
And then I'm like, oh guys, have you seen my cold sore? I can't find my cold sore. I don't want my cold sore. Whatever, right? And he's like, I'm so sorry you had to see that, like, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to bring this up earlier, but I don't think, it was like, I feel like we've been moving a little bit too fast, blah, blah, blah. And then he brought up a bunch of, like, examples of things that he started first. I'm like, you started calling me baby first, so you saying that as an example of, like, us moving too fast is crazy. I was like, oh my god, I'm like being demoted. You know, like, oh my god, I'm being demoted.
You have been demoted.
I've been demoted.
Damn, dude.
He says, it's fine when I do it to you, but when you do it to me.
Yeah. So, like, he just wanted you to be emotionally unavailable when he escalates things, and then...
Yeah, I was like, so you like when I'm avoided? Because I was like, we're moving too fast. Like, I haven't even showered at your place yet. I haven't even taken a shit, okay?
Yeah. But you've had sex.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I just like, the whole point is like, I don't actually think we're moving.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, oh, like, we haven't had an argument yet. You know, like, that's when you start moving too fast, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's all these little things that would bother me, but I kept in.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be chill.
Yeah.
I wanted to, be like fun and cool.
Right, yeah.
And now it's like kind of too late, right? Because now it's like, okay. Anyways, whatever. He's like, I'm so sorry you had to see that. And he's like, I really like you. I was like, you really like me? Like, I was like, if you really liked me, you would have told me the moment your cold sore went away. At least in my head, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, right?
The words are different from the actions.
Right? And he acknowledged, like, I can only say so much. My actions have to show it. I was like, okay, whatever. Right?
And he's self-aware about the fact that the words don't match the actions, which makes it worse.
So, I think, like, he actually just wants someone who's, like, emotionally unavailable. That's what he's attracted to, right? And then, like, if he escalates and then, like, he's shooting himself in the foot. If he escalates and you reciprocate, then he's like, oh, no, it's moving too fast,
moving too fast.
Yeah.
And I think because also, like, his friends would be like, she's too young for you, Like, I think he got panicked about that.
Right,
Well, because that's true. Because you don't...
Yeah.
If you start dating someone and it makes you lose social standing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a big age. So you're 24?
Yeah, it's not that big.
And he's like...
But it's like, because we have the same friend group.
Yeah, he seems... He's kind of a friend group. Is he a hoe on the apps or is he a friend group slut?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because those are two very different things.
Yeah.
I don't know how he met his last relationships, but I think...
If he's meeting his last ones at comedy events, then he's a kind of a friend group. He's Ethan Slatering.
A little bit. But anyways, like, I was just like, okay, like, I don't think we're... In my head, I didn't say this, 'cause I'm not going to disagree. And that's also, like, his prerogative, right? If he thinks we're moving too fast. And he's like, I was going to bring this up earlier. And then because I remember how I said, I was like, oh, like one point I was like crying to him about my life. He's like, I was gonna actually bring it up on that day, but I decided against it because of, you know.
But didn't he say
right.
it? He said like a little something.
Yeah, he said that, but he didn't bring up the I think we're moving too fast, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And my thing was like, oh, but you could have said that to me on our date. Like, because that happened after me crying.
Yeah.
The date that I paid for
Yeah.
to get his fine.
Well, how many nights a week would you see each other?
Maybe like 2 or 3.
Oh, that feels like you're dating. Like that's a lot, right?
I know, but towards the end, maybe
Yeah.
like once or whatever.
Oh,
But yeah, I was
okay.
like, you did have an opportunity because we spent I came and we spent the night together. Like we spent the night and then I left in the morning. So there was time. There was time.
Right.
He could have said.
He could have. Some would say 12 to 16 hours. I don't know. I don't know. It was like we went on. We saw the sunset. We had dinner. We went to your place.
Yeah.
I left maybe around 11-ish. There's a lot. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Also,
for
to
you
plan
bring
a
it
whole
up.
day and then be like, oh, we're moving too fast.
Yeah.
After you're doing a whole day date.
After he did all this stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
It sounds like he was learning it as he went. And then he was like, oh, I was going to say it more 3 weeks ago. But he's like, you didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so yeah, we're at this bar after you made out with a white girl in front of me, right? Anyways, he's like, oh, I think we're moving too fast, blah, blah, but I still really like you and I would still like to continue to do this. And I was like, okay.
He sounds kind of exhausting to date.
And then we kissed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kissed me, but then he pulled back a little bit.
Like physically pulled back.
Well, his cold sore
physically
came back.
Yes, of course, his cold sore came back when he saw me, right? He pulled back, I was like, that's a little weird, right? Anyways, but we're like, oh, this is a good conversation, whatever, right? And then the girl that he made out with me with, the white girl, comes back from out of the bathroom. And I was like, oh my, I can't do this. I can't.
No,
right? So I leave.
Yeah.
And then I'm like trying to get my phone back. And then I see him like smiling and like flirting with her still after we had that conversation.
Oh my god.
Or I don't know, maybe the conversation was really far away, right? But it was like it had never happened, right? And I didn't see them kiss or whatever, but I was just like, oh my god.
This man does not know what he wants.
Yeah, and then I get my phone, right? And then like I get my phone and then suddenly everyone has disappeared. Like I can't find his friends, I can't find him or the girl. Like everybody is gone. I don't know. I was like, where did everyone fucking go?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, whatever. And then and then he doesn't reach out the next day. And then our friends were gonna hang out on Sunday, so I was like, we're gonna see each other, right?
Yeah.
So, but he texts me a couple hours before we're all gonna see each other.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, do you want to grab a drink before? I was like, that's all you were gonna say? And then I realized, I was like, and then I go back to like when we kissed and then he pulled back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, was he checking to see if the girl was like was he checking to see if the girl was like saw us? Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Is that like, to be fair, I should talk to him about this, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Did
Like,
you
he's
ask
still,
him
like,
who this
worried.
girl was? Was this some random
Oh
shit?
yeah, no. I asked him. I was like, oh, and he was like, oh, this actually sounds bad. Like she's one of my coworkers.
Oh my god.
One of yours?
One of his coworkers.
Oh.
This man is so messy.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, when did it start? He was like, oh, today. Like he was like, no. He's like, oh, well, we had a happy hour together. And then she came to my improv show, and then she came to the after party. I was like, so there's like 2 girls like at your improv show that you were like, that's so gluttonous and greedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, anyways, and then I was thinking about it, and he also makes a bunch of TikToks, right?
This is true.
I was like thinking about, because we didn't get a drink before because I was hanging out with my friends, and
Yeah.
I was like, guys, he texted, and then my friend like flicks me on the head. She's like, didn't you make out with a white girl in front of you? And I was like, damn. Anyways, I was like, okay, got me there. And I'm having fun with my friends. And then we're like, okay, let's call on like Monday or Tuesday or whatever. And we end up and then I'm at work and I'm like kind of sad. I was like, oh, this sucks, right? And then I see, I'm on TikTok, I see notification that he's posted or whatever, because we're friends on TikTok, and it's him talking about the movie Obsession, and he's facing a wall, and he's sitting on his bed or something. I think he's sitting on his bed, and it's like he's like talking about the movie, and then I hear like a girl's laugh in the background.
Oh.
And I was like, and in my head, I was like, internally, I was like, I can't actually go through this, like, who is that? Like,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Especially from some guy who, like, wants to, you know,
Yeah.
give me less than what he's already giving me.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, you're already not giving me that much. Like,
Yeah.
so for you to give me less, like, for you to be like, oh, let's take it, you know, let's slow down a little bit, or let's just, you know, right? So I was like, okay, I actually, like, I think I like him too much, so I don't think I should.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, like, so we call, and I was like, listen, I think we should break up, even though I do really like you still, and he's like cool with that or whatever. He's like, oh, like I still want to be friends with you, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring up all of my grievances because I realized I had a lot of them and that I wasn't communicating that, so that's on me. And I was like, this is actually like too much to bring up. This is actually too much to bring up if it starts with like, oh, I'm gonna break up with you, right?
Yeah,
Like,
bring
and
up
then
the grievances now on the pod.
Yeah, no. But
Have the notes app. Send
Okay,
it.
I mean, I guess it's over, right?
yeah, I guess it's over, but
So now you're gonna be friends?
I guess, yeah, but I don't know, we'll see.
You might have
I do
to-
want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
I do want to be friends with him, but it is like,
Right.
A little bit too much.
it's kind
Yeah.
of a lot. And I was like, oh, I think what I want is, I want to have the kind of sex that like girls who are girlfriends get. I want the kind of sex you have in like a committed, loving relationship.
Yeah.
Even though I don't want the relationship.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so unfair
Yeah.
that, like, if
Did you
I
feel
wanna
used, kind of?
I don't know. I just think he panicked. I think he started liking
Was
me
the sex
less.
good?
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. You heard it here.
Generous head?
Huh?
Generous head?
Yeah.
I know that type of man.
Yeah.
No, there's a type of guy who's like a little broken, so they give generous head.
Yeah.
I'm not saying how I know that type of
Okay, so I mean, the sex was good, but like you just didn't feel loved. You didn't feel like
I was
respected
like,
or appreciated.
I was like, oh, I don't think you were considerate enough of me because
Yeah.
you knew I was gonna be at your after party at some point,
And then you brought another girl.
and
over.
you still made out with that girl.
Yeah. It's not cool. Yeah.
And that's
Has he always been a slut?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like his whole life?
Well, I mean,
Like, was he a slut in high school? Was he a slut in college?
Not in high school. That is stuff like, that's not my place, right? But anyways, I'm not gonna bring that up here.
Well, it just helps to psychoanalyze because it's like, okay,
yeah,
if
I
you're
mean-
kind of slutty now,
Yeah.
like, did you like, now do you have like slut powers and you like now like know how to wield them? So you're like, time to be a slut.
Yeah, but I think being a slut is fine.
I'm not judging him for
Yeah.
being a slut. I'm just psychoanalyzing
Yeah, he
the
is
slut.
like kind of a slut,
Yeah.
right? And that's fine because I want to be a slut, but I'm kind of not. Is what I'm learning.
Right.
At least you're not celibate.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but probably should be. Anyways.
That's so conservative though.
What?
To be like, I should be celibate.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's better to be messy.
No, I'm not gonna follow through with the celibacy thing. I'm young, right? I'm young and hot,
right? I was just like, oh, I think I want something that's not available to me. Like, it's very specific. And I think it's unfair that, like, if you want a guy to choke you, easy. So easy. But if you want a guy to call you his girlfriend, heaven forbid, I want you to call me babe.
Yeah.
Then, no, there's no takers. Everybody shuts up. Everybody's gone.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Well, you're 24. The tides will change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 24?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Yeah, times will change.
Yeah. Wow, it's kind of like really sad.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I mean, sometimes comedy comes from sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of humor in it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, so some stories I feel like you're just not ready to tell until like, or like you're ready to tell, but you're not ready to make it comedy or make it funny until like a year or two later.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like you can write, like that's one of the things that I did about being trans. Like I couldn't do stand up about it. I kept trying, but it was like literally, I'm like, every time a joke wouldn't land, it would feel like my face was getting burned off. So I just started writing about it on like Substack, like little like essays. And then after doing that for a bit, I was like able to do stand up about it. And that was really helpful.
yeah.
Because, I don't know, because I want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
Because I think he's really talented and funny.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, you can respect someone as an artist,
Yeah.
but not like as a person. Yeah.
okay, but I do want to respect him as a person.
But
yeah.
currently, he has not shown that he's deserving of your respect.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess.
So it's like it does seem like someone that you shouldn't like.
I don't know, because
Continue
like,
talking
I
to.
had jokes about him too that I liked telling. And now if I
Keep
think
telling them then. Yeah.
No, but it just hurts to tell them, right? So I don't.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Man.
Well, you'll be ready to talk about him in a year.
But also, I was like, because when he was like, I think I was like, oh, like you saw, like you see a white girl, your culture disappears. Him saying like, oh, I should
That was
say-
really funny.
I know.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
No, that line makes me like him so much because that is genuinely hilarious.
He just says that in the middle, like
That's
like
funny.
he's a comedian first.
Yeah, he's
You know,
like, oh,
that
you
makes
should say
me-
that in a set. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess, but like, I want to be nice. Like, in a relationship,
Yeah.
I want to be like a nice person. Like, I don't want
Right.
to be like.
Well, I think he's looking for someone mean then because he likes someone
yeah.
that's like roasting the shit out of him.
I know. Oh, like, do it.
Yeah, that's really hot to in the middle of a fight have another comic be like, that's actually really funny. That's a
Yeah,
wait, write that down, write that down, write that down. It's like John and Yoko and they're arguing and
Wait, you think we're like John and Yoko? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah.
but
because John dated lots of white women.
Yoko would have said that. Yeah. Did John ever cheat on you? Anyway. But so for I think Megha, I think you deserve someone who like treats you well. Who doesn't be like, oh, I don't normally let girls stay over.
I know.
In his twin bed. You deserve a guy with a king size bed.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think getting treated well is for your 30s.
No, I
think you should date someone who
genuinely-
doesn't even have a mattress.
And
just a pallet,
Yeah,
and like some blankets.
lives in a garage somewhere.
Because that's the best dick.
yeah, I guess.
I think no. Honestly, like you gotta like increase your standards. Like I deserve
No, you
better than
don't.
this, right?
Well, that's why I broke up with him,
Yeah,
right? Because I was like,
for sure.
I actually don't deserve this.
Yeah.
And this is not what I want anymore.
Right. Do you think you're ready to date right now, or like you want to take a break?
Well, I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm gonna find the love of my life when I'm 25,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be a bisexual man who lives in Bushwick.
Well, we live in San Francisco.
Yeah. All right. So we're in the wrong city then.
So we're in the wrong city, right?
Well, I
And
might
have
move
a
to New York
year.
this year. You're gonna move to New York?
Yeah.
You're gonna move to New York? Yay!
I want to move to New York.
All right. We'll be roommates. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Are you gonna move to Manhattan or Bushwick?
Manhattan. All right. Well,
Yeah, you're like, fuck these.
Yves like, I have a job.
Like, what the hell?
He's like, I'm not a fucking barista. What the fuck? All the way fucking out there.
Yeah, that's pretty
Like
far.
mankind, obviously. Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Well, I think the hard thing about that whole thing is sometimes with cold sores, like when I get them, I know I get short-term memory loss.
Wow. All right, you're making excuses for the men.
No,
here.
and like I'm kind of getting over one right now, and it just makes me feel like. Did I tell you that when I get cold sores, I get short-term memory?
Yeah.
That's what happens. You get short-term memory loss.
Yeah,
Cold sores.
like yesterday I had a cold sore and I had short-term memory. That's an inside joke.
That's cool.
If you didn't know who it was now.
Oh my god.
I don't get the inside jokes, so yeah, it's fine.
He has a joke that's
has a
about
joke.
short-term memory.
Oh.
Wait, you have to. Okay, you have to cut that part out. That's crazy.
You guys gonna burst a blood vessel.
No, this part is fine. I'm just saying. I think the short-term memory loss bit, like you could just say that once. It's fine. But if we continue, like that's the inside joke.
Making him do
We
so
have
much
to cut
unpaid
out.
labor on his own podcast. No respect.
This
is the problem with bisexual women.
This is the most editing I'm ever gonna do on a podcast.
No respect for the work.
All right. No, it's fine. Don't worry.
I can pay you in a free sandwich that I got from work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you know, everyone deserves like love, right? And like not like just some type of affection that's like
I think
one-sided.
everyone deserves freaky dick.
Yeah. I just want to have like my fantasy, right? My sexual fantasy is, you know, like when you get engaged to someone, the kind of sex you must have after someone proposes to the other person. You're like, we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together, and it's not real yet.
You don't know
And the
that.
wedding
People get
has-
hit by bus every
I know,
day.
but that's the imagery, right? Like of like, oh my god, we're gonna do this. Like you said yes, I want to marry you. I want to marry you too. And then the sex you must have after, that must be so good.
Yeah.
Famously, people have amazing sex right
When they're
after their
married.
weddings or after engagement.
Not after their wedding.
Oh, after the engagement. After the full commitment.
Yeah.
I think there's like a period of time when the sex is good. And then-
Right, and then you
it
never
falls
have
off,
it again,
yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, okay, I would prefer like that, and you know, like boring sex, and then like you know, genuine love, than like you know,
Yeah, I guess like
Right.
yeah, I want to have
someone who's
long
like,
term. I want to be fucked like I'm someone's girlfriend.
yeah, for sure.
But we don't have to be like I want a committed relationship, but only for like 3 months, and then we can go whatever. I don't care.
Wait,
Sounds
so
like
you don't
just
want
wanna
anything
have
long
sex
term?
with someone that you trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't want anything for long term? Like, would you like if like you met some guy and then like it was going well for 3 months and then you're like, all right, goodbye, or what?
Oh, I haven't thought that far because the thing I want is very specific, and I don't believe.
Okay, so
that it will actually
you
happen.
just want to be fucked like you're someone's girlfriend, and then after that you can figure that out later. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yes, I just wanna
Commendable
know.
goals. Megha, she is single right now. Anyone fans of the podcast who want to fuck her like she's your girlfriend. Yeah.
Wow, I really hope that it's so long that no one
watches up to this point.
No one watches up to this
I think like people will get hooked by Miles' story and they will be like, "Oh, what's next?" You know, like it's so
I know,
spicy.
and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I went through a breakup. That's my thing. Oh,
Well, it wasn't even a breakup.
it wasn't really a breakup, and I guess we could still be together, but I think I can't handle that right now.
Yeah. I don't think like maybe in the future you can be friends, but like right now, like with all the feelings and the you know. You guys
I
are
don't
missing
think
me.
he feels anything.
Are you gonna date other comics?
No. Okay.
Will you ever date?
No. Listen. Okay, you know what to do, right? Anyways, would I date? I think I would not. I don't think I would date people who. I would date people in the arts, but I think we have to be doing something different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would date another comic.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I have some ideas. But not me right now. Me in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like there's people I want to date, but like me, like with
Yeah.
when I have like a fake job that makes money.
Yeah, of course.
The thing is, like, it is like messy, right? Like, if you date someone in the same field as you, but like historically, most people have met like their partners
Yeah.
through work, you know, like through the things that they like to do, right? And this is the place you're gonna find people who are more like similar to you than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think if you're chill about it and like
Yeah.
don't put pressure on it, then you can end up with like a Paul and Lucia Anello. Like they made Hacks and Broad City together.
Right,
But
yeah.
if you put pressure on it, then you're gonna end up with a Lena Dunham, Jack Antonoff situation.
Yeah, and I don't want Lena Dunham.
I have no
and
idea
Jack
what that
Antonoff.
is.
I don't want
You don't know
that.
Jack Antonoff?
no.
Do you know like any song ever?
No,
He's written it.
All right.
He's written every song.
What song has he written?
Some nights,
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my...
every Taylor
Okay,
Swift
okay.
song, every
Gotcha,
Lord
gotcha.
song, every
Yeah.
pop song of the past.
All right, all right, all right.
Max Martin, but for pop girls.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he was married to Lena Dunham, who made
Dunham.
Girls, and
And it was messy.
yeah, and then it was like that's like probably the best show.
That's the best show ever. Because they're both like, they're both writers.
Yeah.
I won't say ever because that's a different thing. That like puts it in competition. To me, Girls is just the best show.
Okay.
That's its own thing because it's
Okay,
like
valid.
Yeah.
everyone has their best show.
That's why I said he's like Max Martin, but for pop girls.
No,
I was like-
that's
but I
correct.
was like, Max Martin is also Max Martin for
Yeah,
pop girls, but you know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, but
but also
don't
best
know
show
what
is
this-
different than favorite show because
don't know
favorite
what
show is
this is.
Arrested Development, but best show is
I like
Girls.
this.
Arrested Development is good.
It's a good show.
Um,
Anyway, should I tell my story?
yeah.
You have a story?
Yeah, I guess I have a story. I don't know if I'll like keep it in there, but like
Tales with Tang.
let's do a 5-minute break. Yeah, let's do a 5-minute
Oh
break.
my god.
Thank you for those very revealing stories, Megha and Miles.
Oops.
We're back with my story, and I'm not even sure if I'll upload this, but this is the story about